Now, after you assemble your snare, you're going to want to do your hi-hat. But you know, it doesn't really matter what order you complete like the parts in after you have the bass and toms and your pedal done, just as long as they're in the right position when you're ready to play. Even if you're left-handed or right-handed, the order stays the same. So hi-hat, snare, tom, tom, floor tom. And I'll be sure to mention it later when everything's set up. Now, I'm going to set up the hi-hat. Now, this is rather confusing because there's so many little gadgets. Right here, if you push this pedal down, this needle goes up and down. Now, what you're going to want to do is unscrew the top, and all these little gadget things slide off. Now, simply unscrew plastic piece. And what you're going to want to do is put the bottom hi-hat on the bottom. So simply slide it in. Then put your mute on. This little fuzz ball thing to mute. Put it on. Then, now that's done. Now you get the screw unscrewed, another mute, and two little things that look like screws or washers on top, and you put it through the top hi-hat. Now that that's done, you get the plastic part again and screw it on the bottom. Now that that's done, you want to screw the little washer out so that they push the mute outward. And that's how you have your top hi-hat done. Now, simply, you'll see there's a hole going through everything. So simply place this on the very top of the stand and punch it together. Now, you can have it like this, to where the effect will sound like this. Now, you can have it that way, or you can simply lift it about a centimeter or two and screw the top hi-hat on. So now, when you push the bottom lever, it produces a sound. Now, you can do it either way, and it sounds better when you mix it up. So, yeah, that's how you assemble that. And make sure you put it on the left side of your drum set. And that's what it should look like. Now that the hi-hat's taken care of, we can take care of the right cymbal. Same thing, cymbal thing that you bang on, except this, it's actually 18 inches. Hi-hat's 14 inches. Now, you can get different size of ride cymbals, and probably the best brand of cymbals you can get is Zildjian, but these are Sambian, but Zildjian's pretty expensive. But it doesn't matter the product so much as the sound you can make out of it. Now, here's another complicated piece, but I'll break it down for you. Simply unscrew the screw that's attached to the three legs, similar to what we saw when attaching the snare to the snare stand. Make sure it's tight, that way it doesn't slide. Now, this can also be a boom stand. So, simply unscrew the bottom screw to get length out of the stand. Now here, there are two screws. If you unscrew this side, actually, if you unscrew this side, another piece comes out. Now, what you can do is take the whole thing out and unscrew the opposite side and actually turn the holder so that it points outward. Very nice. The other screw right here simply rotates the symbol. Now, next, what you want to do is take apart this piece. Simply unscrew the top screw, take off a mute, put the red symbol on, put the mute back on, and then reattach the screw. From there, you're ready to go. Now, you can have it a number of ways. I prefer to have it right above my drum set, right above my tom. But for standard, I'll simply take this off. And set it the way the standard drum set has it. Simply make sure everything is tight on the hinge, and you want to tilt it forward a little bit. Bam. Make sure you lean it so that when you hit it, it won't hit the drum. So see, I'm pretty good. And that's how you put together a right cymbal. Almost done. The last and final piece is the floor tom. And unfortunately, I only have one leg. But I'll show you how to do it anyway. Now, the floor tom, you attach 3 legs. As you can see, there are 3 holes on each of the drum. This one right there, this one right here, this one right here. Now, for each hole, there is another screw. So what you simply do is, you get a leg, push it through the hole, make sure the leg faces outward, and screw on the leg. And if I had 2 other legs, I would show you that it would stand up. But I don't. But you probably do.